we're making such great progress. Okay. To the garbage. We're gonna do a declutter, or yeah, declutter slash pack with me situation. It's been a long minute, but basically I'm moving. Me and my husband are moving. We're moving back to Utah from the Midwest here in Indiana. So I'm packing up all my stuff. It's been a great time here at Abuelita's house, but now it is time for us to go back home. And I'm so excited. I'm so overwhelmed. Let's just go into the chaos declutter. So we're looking here at my everyday manicure bag with my ultimate favorite. This is the Sally Hansen Maximum Growth Nail Polish situation. I love it. It's a strength treatment. I usually try to keep this on my bare nails to help them grow longer. It just helps protect them from water, and it looks really nice. It is a very clear color. It is a suggestion of pink, but not really. It's amazing, wonderful. It's been a favorite for years. I've panned this a couple of times, and I highly recommend it to everyone. It is so good if you are getting started on your nail journey, or if you just want to have something to protect your nails. It's excellent. I love using the Sally Hansen Miracle Gels. Here I have the primer and the top coat. So good. I use these with regular polishes all the time, and they give me amazing results. I'll have manicures that last a week, 10 days sometimes, looking really amazing. I sometimes get chipping because I am pretty rough on my nails, but for the most part, I avoid opening cans, using my nails as tools. If you want to grow your nails long, do not use your nails as tools. Use your nails as jewels by displaying them. But alas, we're moving, so they are currently semi-tools. But make sure to use your scissors, all that kind of jazz. So these are excellent. They're so juicy, so glossy. If I'm really in a pinch, I'll use the Hard as Nails. I'll use this for when my nails are incredibly brittle, but make sure to not use this too much because these nail hardeners can make your nails even more brittle. So just watch out for that. And here I use the Orly in a Snap Quick Dry Top Coat. A quick dry top coat is excellent. Helps so much with reducing how much time you're spending doing your manicure, because instead of having to wait for, I'm using a ton of layers. I do not have 2 hours to wait for my nails to dry. So this helps dry my nails so much faster, very shiny, and it just works in a snap. So highly recommend that. Now here are more of my everyday nail polishes. I've really been loving Inside Scoop here from Essie and High Maintenance from Essie as well. High Maintenance is much more of a light pink. Inside Scoop is almost like a white pink. And they're both really beautiful and sheer. They build up after 4 coats, which is honestly a little much. But I like that sheer soap nail, and it looks so beautiful. The My Nails But Better. These are gorgeous. You can add a little more fun with this pale pink Fiji nail polish from Essie, or actual more shine and actual interest, this Sally Hansen Extreme Wear in On Cloud Shine. This is gorgeous. I love using this on naked nails or natural nails to add a little something while still looking very natural, but still they just catch the light in this beautiful iridescent way. So gorgeous. And here I have Essie Faux Real FX. Gorgeous, sparkly glitter. Adore it. And here I have the Orly white nail polish in the shade Point Blanche. It's really nice. I use this to do French tips on occasion. So nice. These I'm keeping all of these, and I'm going to put these back in my bag so that way I can possibly use them, because there's a bunch of stuff. Yeah, just so much going on. So here I'm immediately going to take out all of these gel nail polishes. I used to do gel nails at home, but I've moved away from it because I just don't like having to do gel nail removal. I do think that these gel nail polishes were really nice, especially on a budget. So I thought those were really cute. I have like this cute, I love this red carpet manicure nail polish. I thought this gel nail polish was really pretty. Tea House Traveler, gorgeous sheerish pink. So immediately, let me sort these out by color. Okay, so I am going to keep this Revlon Amethyst Stone nail polish. I think this is really pretty, super special. I like to do this on occasion on my toes. I really don't wear these darker colors that often, but I do think they're so fun and so special. I'm keeping my KL polish in the shade Pisces. That's just for the memories. I am going to pass on this Revlon nail polish in the shade Sassy. I like this green color, but lately I've just not been veering towards it, and I just don't want to bring it with me. This is a clear base coat. I'm going to pass that on. Here I have this pretty light blue, but I just don't really care for these blues, so I'm going to pass that on. Here I have Rich Girls and Po Boys. I am going to keep this one. I do think that this one's really cute, especially on my toes. Black Diamonds from Sally Hansen, the Diamond Strength nail polish. This nail polish collection is amazing. Love it. The black doesn't get a ton of use for me, but on occasion it is gorgeous. And then for these two purple polishes from OPI, I'm going to keep Polywana Lacquer, but I'm going to pass on Grandma Kissed a Gaucho. I'm going to pass this one on. I just know one of my cousins would adore this color. So I'm going to pass on this Sally Hansen Color Therapy Strengthening Base Coat, but I'm going to keep this Sally Hansen Top Coat. This KL Polish Aries. I'm going to keep this orange nail polish. We're moving through pretty quickly. Okay, so I am going to pass along. This color is so pretty, but I just know my cousins would love this way more than I will enjoy right now. And this is in Engagement Bling. I have these two pretty reds, one from Sinful Colors in the shade Bitten, which is a really pretty sheer jelly red. And then I have Ma Cherie from Orly. I'm going to keep those. This OPI top coat I'm going to pass along. Some of these nail polishes are separated, as you can see. I'm passing on this Hard as Nails from Sally Hansen, Solid as a Rock. I'm passing this one on. It's pretty, but not... I have so many, and that one just doesn't stand out to me. So I am going to keep Cold as Ice. This is a corally sheer version of On Cloud Shine, and I love, love, love this Sally Hansen Diamond Strength Pulled Sugar. This one has to be my favorite. Gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. Just nude shine, like that pinky beige shine. Gorgeous. Okay, so Hawaii Orchid I'm going to hold on to, as well as Pinking of You. I'm going to keep my KL nail polish in the shade Libra. This is gorgeous as well. Very unique nude light purple. This one from Dusk Till Dune I'm passing on. It just kind of looks like nothing with blue sparkles, and I don't care for it. Like, it's pretty, it's unique. It definitely does give like cool space age nails, but I'm just not going for that right now. Let's look at these hot pinks. I am going to, am I actually going to wear this? No, I'm not. This is Fuchsia Fever. I'm going to pass this along. I have No Turning Back from Pink Street, and that's Berry Daring. Gorgeous. Love these pinky berry colors. And I also have Big Bow Energy. Let me show them to you all next to each other. They look almost the same, but they're so different. Big Bow Energy and No Turning Back from Pink Street are like practically the same, but when I tell you that they're a little bit different, they so are. They so are. Another Diamond Strength, gorgeous Love Bug, so pretty. I adore these OPI Barbie collection nail polishes, these gorgeous glitters. I mentioned these in a haul. Best Day Ever and Every Night is Girls Night. Gorgeous, love these. They pack such a punch and last so well on my nails. Here I have Smarties, and I actually really don't like this, so I'm going to pass this along. So I am going to pass along this Essie nail polish and Hike It Up. Yeah, it's over for her, girl. I adore the Sally Hansen Diamond Nail Strength. This looks like a diamond on your nails, and this is diamonds, rightfully named. And I'm also keeping this Neon Gel Miracle Gel from Sally Hansen in the shade My Favorite. Gorgeous sheer sparkles, so pretty, so eye-catching. Here I have Frost Comes Love, and I don't really care for this satin formula, so I'm going to pass this along. And then I have this dark purple here, Save the Date, and this one I'm going to pass along as well. I'm keeping my KL nail polish. I'm keeping, this is an Urban Decay, this is an Urban Outfitters nail polish from forever ago called Base. Gorgeous silver chrome, beautiful. I'm keeping this Bitsy nail polish in the shade Just Fab. Had this for a million years. It's gorgeous. It's so pretty. Kale polish and Suspensive. Fun. I have this really beautiful gold, glitterly shimmer. Beautiful. Keeping. I actually love these two nail polishes that I got from the Dollar Tree. Here I have Color Vibe and Candy Moyo, and this one is the number 951. This looks like those Kim K skin nails. It's kind of a vibe. Especially if you have like a really pretty nail shape. Gorgeous. And very similar, but more of a mauve nude. And this is Sneak Peek. Really nice too. These are very, very thin polishes, but they still look really nice. But I definitely would not use these without my other boosters of the Miracle Gel Top Coat and Primer, my Sally Hansen Strengthener, all that. I'm passing along the Sally Hansen Color Therapy Strengthening Base Coat. I'm passing on this OPI Base Coat. I'm keeping my OPI Hue is the Artist and Throw Me a Kiss. These are so pretty. And then my last two nail polishes. Here I have First Glass. You can watch me apply this in Paris in my Paris vlog. And here I have the Sally Hansen Color Therapy in Flirty, and I'm going to pass this along. Very similar to the Diamond Strength. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Maybe on second thought, I'll keep I'll keep Frost Comes Love, and I'll pass along Flirty. So that is it for nails. This is everything I'm keeping, and this is everything I'm passing along. I'm going to go through my tools and all that stuff by myself, but I just wanted to show you the polishes themselves. And I feel like I did pretty good. I feel like I took a half, maybe a third, at least a third for sure. I did want to mention really quickly that I do love my electric e-file, my electric nail drill. I do love this. I don't use it every manicure, but when I do, it's so fast, so quick. And this was particularly great when I was in my gel manicures at home, my DIY acrylic manicures at home. It is just a lifesaver for really fast manicures. And I really like this, but for the most part, you won't need to use these on natural nails unless you get to become a very practiced person. I know some people who give themselves at-home Russian manicures. If you know, that's like a dry manicure at home, very detail-oriented. So this is for my very focused, very detail-oriented people. I do love it. It is fun. And even if you do acrylic nails and you want to just take them off at home because you just can't stand to have them on anymore, or if you're that person who gets your nails done but then takes it off before going to your nail artist, kudos to you. And this is a great one. Here we are looking at my eyeshadow palettes. I'm so overwhelmed that I figured, you know what, let me start with this juicy part. So my main goal with this is to, anything that is brand new, that I'm not head over heels with trying right now, I'm going to pass it along. And then anything that I just really don't see myself using in the next 6 months to a year, I'm passing it along. I do have quite a bit of Natasha Denona eyeshadows, but honestly, I haven't worn much eyeshadow in the past year. In this year, 2025, I've mostly been enjoying my natural eyelids. So let's look at what we have going on here. I have a bunch of empty eyeshadow palettes because I love doing BYOP palettes. So let me just set those to the side. Here I have the e.l.f. The New Classics. This is gorgeous and amazing. I've actually never used this. I know Taylor Gwynn has raved about it. I'm going to give this to my cousin because I know she's going to love it. She just started her new job and I'm just so proud of her, and I think she would be so over the moon to enjoy this. Here I have this super pretty MAC Travel exclusive. I'm pretty sure I got this in Atlanta when I was on the road. It is gorgeous, just these really beautiful grungy classics, perfect for a smoky eye, very cool tone. I'm gonna keep this one. Ooh, it's so pretty. Yeah, this is giving very 90s, which I'm looking forward to using more of this. Oh my gosh, more empty eyeshadow palettes. Let's see, is this empty? Yep, that's empty. That is also empty. Okay, amazing, beautiful. Also, these are empty. So here I have my own BYOP from Natasha Denona eyeshadow palettes, mostly from these two right here. Gorgeous. I'm going to keep this one assembled. Here I have my Jackie Aina and Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadow palette. Just a moment of silence. So gorgeous, so beautiful. Keeping this is, I will never let go of this one. This is just so beautiful. I have my Natasha Denona Safari palette, keeping that. The Love palette, keeping. I have this beautiful MAC Artistry palette, MAC Art Library. It's a designer. Oop. As you can see, I sometimes keep the sheets here. I love the shade My Kid Could Make That. That's gotten quite a bit of use. Keeping. Here I have the Sunrise palette. Keeping this one as also. You can see that they are, they've been selected, they've been drafted to other palettes. That's my blue green, and then this is my this is my green brown, and then this is my blue purple. So pretty. Not as many are missing from this one. Keeping, here I have this is a blast from the past. If you remember makeup in 2010, 2011, I got this for the vintage vibes to really channel my inner child. So pretty. These are actually really nice products, actually, and I am going to keep this. Here I have my Adept Cosmetics. Do y'all remember these? I got these so long ago. I was still in college. Here I have I'm pretty sure this is the Jaclyn Hill palette, the first edition. I've got some random singles. These are the ABH Modern Renaissance. This is from the BH Cosmetic Zodiac collection. And then this is from the Kathleen Lights Morphe collection, her first palette with Morphe. Yeah, these are vintage. These are not going anywhere. I should think of a way to package these nicely. So here I have more. These are all ColourPop. These are all ColourPop as well. Just my entire singles collection. These are so old. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't even want to think about that, but I do want to keep those. So let me set those aside. So basically that was just an overview. I'm keeping pretty much everything except for that e.l.f. palette. So moving on. Here I'm looking at my brow and eye accessory situations here, like lots of eyeliner, brow gels, mascaras. Not all my brow gels are here because I set those aside to do notes for a video. But let me start with this BH Cosmetics Studio Pro Ultimate Brow Palette. I'm so sad to let this one go, but this is years old. This is at least 7 years old. It is time to go. Even though, like, I think that just speaks to the power of preservatives. This product looks kind of amazing. It doesn't smell bad, but again, it is just so old and I wouldn't feel comfortable using this on someone else or myself. I don't really do my brows like this anymore either, using powders and creams. So this one it has to go to the garbage. I'm so sorry. Here I have this really pretty CoverGirl Clean Color Eyeshadow Palette, this eyeshadow quad. This is really pretty. This is the Classic Smoky palette, and I shouldn't swatch any of these, but I will swatch this really pretty taupe shade. So gorgeous. These colors are so pretty and so easy for everyday. Just use that pretty taupe shade all over the lid, or a bronze, do a smoky eye or liner with the black shade, and then a really pretty silver on the end. So nice. We'll keep this. I'm also going to keep my little eyeshadow minis from Natasha Denona. I have the Mini Glam, Mini Gold, and the Mini Crush right here. These were all gifts from my husband, so I am going to keep these. They're so pretty. I love these little gems, so I'll keep these. Now, one thing I will not be keeping, and this is the Natasha Denona Jubilee eyeshadow palette. I want to like this, but I'm going to pass it along to someone who I know will enjoy more of these eyeshadow shades. I just don't really use these, even though they're so pretty. So yes, hopefully this will get so much more love from someone else. I'm going to keep this Blast from the Past. This is KVD. I got this as a gift from my bestie. She's so sweet. This is also really old, but I'm still going to keep it because I like it. So I make the rules here on my channel. I control my destiny. So these are these pretty iridescent shades that are supposed to be holographic. So I will be keeping this. Love this. I'm going to be passing along this e.l.f. mini eye palette in the shade Neutral Brown. I don't use this. I don't use this, and I know one of my cousins would love to use this. This is so old. This is a Clinique eyeshadow duo. I've had this. This is like the OG in my makeup collection. I've been using this this was back in high school. I just love having these makeup memories, so I'm going to put this in my makeup memory box. I have the Revolution, Creator Revolution brow pomade in white because I want to bleach my brows, but I don't actually want to bleach my brows. So I have this and I'm going to keep it. Is it practical? No, I don't care. I'm going to keep this Sparkle. I have this black eyeliner from Maybelline, The Lasting Drama. This is in the shade Brown. I'm going to keep this. This is very nice. I have two MAC paint pots, and I also have the MAC 24-Hour Extend Eye Base. This, I don't know how I feel about it other than the times that I've used it. I feel like it is very slippery and slides into my eyes and gives me eye discomfort. So that I don't like. I still want to keep on trying it, I guess. And then I have I need to just put this in an empties and let it go. This is Soft Ochre from MAC paint pot. And here I have MAC Painterly. So nice. And then I'm going to pass along this Bobbi Brown eyeshadow in the shade Bone, but I'm going to throw away this Mayron eye powder in Snow White. It doesn't really show up as white, and it's also ancient, which is not good to keep very old eyeshadow products that you're putting so close to your mucous membranes on your eye. So I'm going to pass this one along. Okay, I have a bunch of bits and bobs here. So I've got some tools I'm going to keep to the side. This falsies situation, this mascara, I did not like. I found it was very irritating to my eyes and very clumpy and difficult to remove. So this one's a goner to the garbage. Got 2 Ulta brow gels I'm keeping. The Grande Lash, I should put this in my bathroom. The Bambi Sensitive Waterproof Mascara, I'm going to throw this away just because it's the waterproof and I don't use it anymore. And this is discontinued. I'm so heartbroken about it, but the L'Oreal Bambi Eye Mascara is the best mascara ever, ever, ever. Check out this wand. It is just perfect in every way to give that doe-eyed look, which I love. So I'm so devastated that they discontinued it. And the formula was so nice too. So sad. Here I have the e.l.f. Shadow Lock, and this I'm going to pass along to a cousin. Ooh. I'm keeping my Maybelline eyeliner, I'm keeping this Wet n Wild eyeliner, keeping this A-Beach brow pencil, keeping my Duo Glue, keeping my Urban Decay Brow Blade. I'm keeping this Dip Brow Gel. The Make Me Brow, is this? No, passing along. I think I maybe used that once or maybe just opened it. Here's another tool. Here's a pretty NYX Wonder Pencil. I'm going to use this for the inside of the waterline. Precisely My Brow, keeping Maybelline Line Express, keeping this Ione Brow Gel. I'm going to pass along. Here I have the Makeup Forever Artist Color Pencil in the shade Infinite Sand. Love this, keeping this. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I've got a bunch of neon eyeliners that I'm so sad. I started my channel with these eyeliners, but it's just time for them to go. They haven't gotten used in so long. These would make some really fun arts and crafts for sure. Oh, same with these ColourPop eyeliners. Oh my gosh, end of an era. So these ones are going for sure. I'm keeping this. Does this even work still? I don't want to open it. I'm going to pray that it works still. I'm keeping this white eyeliner. I love all my Marc Jacobs eyeliners, so I'm going to keep all of those even though they are old. I'm keeping this pretty teal, keeping the Boundless Bisque. This is paler than the Infinite Sand. IBY Beauty, I'm going to throw this away. I'm going to keep my Revlon Color Stay, my Buxom green eyeliner keeping, and same with this Revlon eyeliner, I'm keeping that as well. We're making such great progress. Okay, yay. So I'm keeping all of that jazz. I have this Milk Gloss. I'm going to keep this. It's so pretty as well. Very specialty type makeup right here. So let me put the rest of this stuff away and move on to the next category. We're here looking at all my lipsticks, lip glosses, lip balms, all that jazz. I actually recently did a declutter of my lip products, and I'll pop that on the screen here, so check that out. Looking at all this, I don't think I'm going to get rid of pretty much anything because I love all my Revlon lipsticks. I know I still owe y'all a Revlon lipstick swatch situation, but that will have to come at another time because I am gonna cry. There's so much to do. So basically, watch me pack all the stuff into this cute little makeup bag. I really do love these clear acrylic lipstick stands. I adore these. You can easily find these on Amazon. I'll link those down below in the description. Ooh, I also want to show you these. I got these at Claire's. They're so fun. I got these for like a fun little treat to do. I was hoping to maybe like depot these and put in some of my own glosses, but I tried some of these lip glosses and they're actually so cute. They're so adorable and so shiny. So I've just been using them as is when I've been feeling like it. So there's the little compact right here. And then this is the classic cell phone. Ooh. And the antenna is a lip brush. So cute. And I also wanted to show off this Wet n Wild Wild Shine Lip Gloss Balm. I adore these. I love holding on to these as gifts. And I actually was able to give one to one of my favorite subscribers. She's a little one, so I'm not going to mention her name here, but you know who you are. I got to meet her and she is so sweet. What a treasure. And yeah, so I hope you're watching and I hope that you're enjoying your lip gloss. And yeah, this lip gloss is just amazing. It's so pretty. It's just lightly sheer and just so glossy and so pretty. Love it. So that there is all my lip products all stuffed into this bag. And then I pulled these aside so I can wear these while we're on our move. Oh my gosh. So this is just a little glance of what I've got going on over here. Oh my gosh. I'm basically just going to start putting things in this bag, and I have more makeup bags, and that's how I'm going to transport them. Just in makeup bags and then in a giant storage tote. Okay, let's get started. Bringing this with me, bringing my Tatcha Dewy Skin Mist, bringing my Super Goop Daily Dose Vitamin C Serum. I'm gonna leave this Rimmel Stay Matte. I have a friend who would love this. The Huda Beauty I will keep. I love my MAC Prep and Prime setting powder. This was the transparent finishing powder, so good. I'm going to pass along my Natasha Denona Super Glow. I know I have someone in my life who would love this way more than me. The e.l.f. Workout Lip and Cheek Palette. I'm passing this along. I got this because of Hannah Louise Poston, and I just have never used it as much as she has. I'm definitely going to keep my Danessa Myricks Blurring Balm. This is so good, so magical. Passing along the color correcting stick from e.l.f. That's brand new. Ooh, okay, I'm going to keep this MAC highlighter. So gorgeous. Special edition. I found these two on Mercari. This is the MAC Archie's Girls blush. So gorgeous, keeping that. I'm keeping my Buxom blush in Seychelles. This is an oldie in my collection, and I still enjoy it from time to time. Got a couple random lipsticks. Those are just going to go straight into the bag too. Ooh, the Dandelion blush. I think I actually might want to have this with me while I'm traveling. So I'm going to set this to the side. Also, same with the Sashu cheek stain. This is so pretty. Check out this color. Okay, you can barely see it, but it is so pretty. It's like that light baby doll pink. Definitely keeping my It Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye full coverage concealer. This is spackle in a tube. It's fantastic for incredibly high coverage. I'm keeping my Hollywood Flawless filter from Charlotte Tilbury, my MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus. Let's look at what over here. Okay, the Benefit Hoola. I'll keep that. I might set that to the side. I'm gonna put this in my skincare. This Good Molecules Rose Hip Seed Oil. I'm going to keep this freckle pen, this color corrector from Kiko, and my concealer from Natasha Denona, this MAC concealer, the Studio Finish Concealer in NC15, and the NARS concealer in Affogato. I'm going to keep these. I'm also going to keep my Neutrogena Healthy Skin Primer and my Embryolisse Le Crème Concentré. I'm going to keep this. This is just a great moisturizer. And I'm also going to keep my second Milk face gloss. Okay, we're doing good so far. Here I have this interesting under eye tightening serum. I think that this is just plumping lip gloss. I'm going to keep it because I want to see what it does. Here I have 2 brand new in-box Jelly Pop Glow Stick from e.l.f. and the ColourPop and Pokemon Transforming pH Lip Balm. Keeping this. I'm also keeping my Dior Forever Skin Glow Foundation. I tried this out on my birthday. So pretty. This is super glowy, gorgeous finish. Love it, especially for the dry climate of Utah. I'm excited to wear this more in Salt Lake City. And I'm also keeping my RMS Lip to Cheek Kit. I have Beloved, the red one, in my bag already for travel. But I also have Elusive and Spell. So gorgeous. This is a more purpley tone, and then Spell is a nude blush. I'm just going to keep those in the box. Now we're looking at the Kevyn Aucoin Sahara bronzer highlight situation, keeping Pokemon blush, keeping L'Oreal True Match Lawn bronzer, keeping Danessa Myricks Dew Wet Balm in hot water, keeping so gorgeous. Ooh, same with these. The finishing powder in Lightscapade, and this is Stereo Rose, the MAC blush. Gorgeous, keeping. I'm also keeping my number 7 finishing powder and my Jaclyn Hill bronzer and my NARS blush, and this is in the shade Sex Appeal. Gorgeous, so pretty. Ooh, should I bring this with me? No, I don't need it. So pretty. Just want to bring everything. It's crazy because I want to have a collection that's kind of like shopping at Sephora in my house, but also I want to travel with my collection all the time. How does that work? I do not know. Of course, my Disney highlight. This is the Disney collection from ColourPop back in the day, and this is in the shade Horse and Carriage. Gorgeous, blinding highlight. Here I have my cheek palettes. This Love Glow palette is getting old. These Glow Cream base has definitely seen better days, but the powders are still gorgeous, so I'm going to hold on to that. And even then, it's still just for the memories. It's gorgeous. The Bord de Plage palette, keeping this BH Cosmetics Essential Blush. I'm going to pass this along because I don't need to keep this. It's gorgeous, but I don't need it. My Glow Kit from Anastasia. Gumdrop is my favorite. Starburst is second. All beautiful, keeping. Here, ooh, these I can definitely pass. Well, no, these are going in the garbage. They're so old. Look at how messed up they look and sad. Oh, sad. My Diamond and Blush palette. Oh my gosh, look at how gorgeous and like nearly untouched this looks. Beautiful. This is also a bit older. I don't know. This shade of pink for some reason doesn't call to me, but the Diamond powder is my absolute favorite. It is so gorgeous. And then here I have the Anastasia Beverly Hills Nicole Guerrero palette. This is some history right here. Beautiful, keeping. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's see. What do we have here? The MAC Strobe Cream, keeping. This Can Make Mermaid Skin Gel UV. I'm going to pass this along. It looks so pasty on me. Oh my gosh. So, I'm looking at all these products that are so old. Like, why? But also, I just have such a hard time letting go. Oh, this is so old. I'm going to throw that away. I love the e.l.f. Jelly Pop Primer. So good. Oh my gosh. Did y'all see the new drama with Urban Decay All Nighter? So this is made originally by Skindinavia in collaboration with Urban Decay, where Urban Decay sold Skindinavia's adjusted formula under the name the Urban Decay All Nighter. And then they ended their partnership, and who knows how that's going to go, because Skindinavia is an amazing makeup artist and well-known brand for making amazing, sturdy, life-proof setting sprays. So who knows how the new setting sprays are going to be like. So yeah, bummer. Such a sad day to see that in the community. I don't even know how I'm gonna pack this because this is no actual cap. Oh wow. Okay, I'm definitely getting rid of this. This foundation stick. I don't need to make it work any longer. This is brand new, can pass that along. All these other products are great and I'm gonna keep. Yes. How am I gonna best pack this? I love the Born to Glow foundations. Most of these products are like not very new, so I'm not mentioning very many of them, but the Flower Beauty Light Illusion foundation, these have been my favorites for a long time. And yeah, so I'm basically keeping everything except this I'm passing along. Okay, so let's put more of these away. Honestly, this is just living on a prayer. Then the last little bit for my complexion drawer, I have this beautiful Dior highlighter. So pretty. Got the little thing right there to protect it. This beautiful Stila blush. It's so pale. So pale. This is like one of those specialty, it was like a special Korea release. More NARS blushes in Behave. And a name I'm not gonna say. The Crystal blush from Benefit. Kevin Aquan sculpting powder. Ooh, I love these. This is the Givenchy Prism Libre setting powder, or pressed powder. Gorgeous in the shade Pastel or Mousseline Pastel. So pretty. It definitely doesn't mattify, but it has the most gorgeous finish. And then my Stila Lip and Cheek palette. I love this little quad so much. You can actually still find this on Amazon. It's so good. Okay, that is everything from me for now. I know that was definitely more of a collection overview than a declutter, but alas, thank you so much for helping me pack my makeup. And yes, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Chat with me down below in the comments. And yeah, just send me your prayers and your well wishes on the move. If y'all are moving right now, please let me know. Let's commiserate together. You got this. I've got this. We'll be doing it. Okay. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.